So Trio is quite a simple game. All you have to do is get rid of all the cards in your hand. To do that, you have to obtain 2 trios, or 3 of the same card. As you can see, there are 2 decks of 52 cards. 12 cards is dealt to each player. Since the player already has 2 twos, their best chance to get a trio would be to collect the 2 from the pile. They can then add that 2 to their hand, and they will have 2 trios, the 3 twos and 3 sixes. The player is then able to place their 2 trios in front of them, essentially discarding the cards. Once their turn is over, they can then choose to discard a card from their hand. Trio is based on a point scoring system, so the card that they would want to play is the one that would result in the most points. Since 4 and 5 are low numbers, you can automatically take that out of the running for the cards to be discarded. The Joker is also out of the running because you can add that to your trios or another opponent's trios in later turns. So that would leave you with the Ace being the highest point card. You then put that card onto the pile, and the next player has the option to either pick it up or pick it from the deck. The other player takes their turn, and it is seen that they throw out a 7. So your option is to pick up that 7 or pick up a random card from the deck. Since a 7 isn't useful to you, you should take from the deck, and from the deck it'll give you an 8. From there, you can then add the Joker to one of your trios, as a Joker can act as any type of card. As there is now nothing left to do, you can now discard a card, that card being the King, as it has the highest point value. The opposition now takes their turn, and it is seen that they throw out a Queen, but they have also played 2 trios, a trio of 4 and a trio of 8s. First, you pick up a card, and as the Queen is useless to you, you can pick up a card from the deck. Since you picked up an 8, you can now play both your 8s onto the opponent's trios so that you lose some cards. You can also play the 2 4s. Now you are left with 2 cards, a 5 and a 10, and as the 10 has a higher point value, you would now discard that card. The opposition then takes their turn and is seen to throw out a 10. This means that you should take from the deck, as the 10 is no use to you. From the deck you receive a 2, which you can now add to one of your trios. Now you need to discard, and since the only card that you have left is a 5, you discard that, and that will win you the round. The opponent now has to tally up their score from the cards that they had left over. Each card has a certain point value that you need to total for their total score. Cards numbered 2 to 10 have the same point value that is written on their card. A Jack has a point value of 11, a Queen has a point value of 12, a King has a point value of 13, an Ace has a point value of 20, and a Joker has a point value of 30. The total score that the opponent has is 88 points, due to them having all these types of cards. This means that you can now start the next round.